You better wake up and apologize. I figure I would get that one. Okay, see, get this one. Okay. Float like a butterfly. All right, okay. Let me take the rest of that one. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. His hands can't hit what his eyes can't see. Now you see me, now you don't. George thinks he will, but now he won't. Who am I quoting? Muhammad Ali, the baddest boxer ever. Right? I mean, y'all know about Muhammad Ali was the baddest. He started self-promotion. That brother is, when you see people like Deion Sanders and every generation now talk about how good they are, it came from Muhammad Ali. But the thing about it, the brother could back it up. How many of y'all see, nowadays, nobody knows who's boxing. How many of y'all remember when he boxed ABC, Wide World Sports, Howard Cosell, everybody named Mama was out. You would be out in the neighborhood playing, and you'd be like, Muhammad Ali on! Get home. Get in front of the TV. And we didn't have HD, Jack. We had one little screen. And you'd be like, move your head! Y'all remember that? Yeah. And Ali would get in the ring, and he would tear it up, and he would what? He would shuffle and everything, and then he'd let you punch yourself. He'd do the rope and dope. Right. Remember George Foreman hitting him and everything? He was just leaning on the ropes, and George was beating him to death and everything, and Ali was like, yeah, just keep punching yourself out. But then he would just come back. I mean, it was Thriller in Manila. The Rumble in the Jungle. I'm dating myself. So y'all don't know about it. That's the 70s. This was when TV was TV. Y'all got too many options. We had 3 channels, and we were happy. That's all we had. ABC, CBS, and then when they went off, you sang the anthem, and then it went beep. And we'll see you in the morning. Y'all know y'all got too many channels in this generation. Yeah, but this was living, this was life, and Ali was the man. And he was excellent at what he did. I mean, nobody performed like, and here's the thing, we don't realize the best years of Ali's career were taken from him because of his stand against the Vietnam War. And even when he came back, he was still bad though. But here's the thing, why was Ali so good? It wasn't just because he had the talent. He developed the talent, but guess what? It was because who he sparred with. See, in boxing, you got to have somebody to box with to practice, to get you ready for your championship fights. And here's the thing. Although we know Muhammad Ali's name, some of y'all will know this man, but most of y'all won't know who Larry Holmes was. Larry Holmes was the Eastern assassin from Eastern Pennsylvania who was Muhammad Ali's sparring partner. And he would get Ali ready for all the fights. And so he was going to, it was his job to mimic what somebody else was going to do. He fight Joe Frazier, you got to be Joe Frazier. And you got to come at Ali. You fighting Ken Norton. You fighting George Foreman. See, these are boxers back in the day. You can't name 3 boxers now. But you was naming folks. He was getting them ready. But here's the thing, though. What people don't understand about Larry Holmes, later in his sparring career, he actually got better than Ali. Ali was getting older. And Holmes was coming up and coming. And guess what happens? Sometimes you start getting better, you get full of yourself. And you start saying, why should I help this person when I'm better than them? Why I got to be going through this when I should be the heavyweight champion of the world? All these things, but what Larry Holmes understood was, look, it's about season and timing. And I've been called right now to help this man be world champion. And when he can't be world champion anymore, then I know it's my season. And so he kept sparring and pushing Ali till finally, one day, Ali was no longer champ, and then Larry Holmes stepped up. Larry Holmes said, look, not only have I sparred, but I've learned something because I've been sitting under this person, because I've been humble, and because I've been faithful to somebody else's, because I've been entrusted with a responsibility, and I took it seriously, and because I showed up faithfully. When I didn't feel like boxing, when he was hitting me and rope doping me, I still kept coming. Even though I didn't understand what was going on, I knew I had a place to be. And so even though people try to tell me, you should leave, and you should go spar with this person, and spar with that person, I say, no, this man is excellent, and he's got an excellent spirit, and he's a champion, and I mean, I like everything he does right now, but guess what? I want to be excellent one day. I want to get promoted one day, so I'm going to stay under him. I'm going to work with him. He's going to be over me, and he's going to teach me some things, and because he stayed, Larry Holmes eventually became world champion from 1978 to 1985. He held at least one of the world championship belts. Why? Because he had an excellent spirit. Because he was willing to submit himself and be faithful. And because he performed in the little things, he did well in the great things, and he was promoted and blessed. Let me ask you something. What do you want to achieve? Where do you want to be? What's your hope? You see, we all also want to be blessed. To be blessed, first off, means to go underneath. You don't go up before you go down. In the key, see, Satan tells you to make yourself the best. And when you do that, you end up down here. God says go low first. And you will humble yourself. I will exalt you in due season. I will promote you. Because promotion doesn't come from the east, nor from the west. It comes from God. And when God promotes you, he can keep you there. See, if you promote yourself, you got to keep yourself there. If man promotes you, when man promotes you, the minute you get up there, they kick the chip underneath you because they're tired of you. But when God says this, you've proven that you can be faithful when nobody sees you.
That's right.
You can be faithful when people talk about you.
Yeah.
You can be faithful when other people tell you you shouldn't even go through all that. Girl, if I was you, I would cuss them out and leave. No, God said, listen, I placed you there for such a time as this.
Yes.
And if you would trust me and understand my life, your life is in my hands. And I got an assignment for you. I got plans for you. I got a destiny for you. If you'll trust me, I will promote you higher than you ever imagined.